Winner moves on. Loser sees their season come to an end. MLB Network brings you exclusive coverage of the winner-take-all wildcard game. It's the one-game American League wildcard playoff between the Oakland A's and the New York Yankees. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you into another edition of Major League Baseball coverage on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, let's take a look at how these two ball clubs got to where they are.
Well, everyone has different opinions about these one-game wild card matchups. Kind of tough that your season comes down to this after such a long season, but it certainly creates a lot of excitement and drama. The pressure's on, so we'll see who handles it better and finds a way to win.
The old holdout purists may scoff, but I got to tell you, this is as exciting as it gets, folks. One game to decide who moves on. It's the wild card playoff on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Home side about to take the field. This place is jumping. Here's public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2019 New York Yankees.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men with a lot on their shoulders. Our two starters here in this wild card matchup. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
Luis Severino gets the nod here at home for the American League wildcard game. What's your take on him, Dan?
Luis Severino's really turned himself into an all-around pitcher. Came out of the bullpen early in his career for the Yankees. Big fastball, 96 to 100 miles an hour. Hard slider. His changeup has gotten better. And one of the things he does better than anybody in the league right now, maintains his velocity. He'll be 96, 97 in the first, 96, 97 in the seventh or eighth. Power arm, one of the best all-around arms in the game.
Here's George Springer. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off for the Athletics, the center fielder, number 4, George Springer.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A high fastball is in there.
First pitch, 7:07.
Set to deliver the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
0-2.
Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And we'll see some 40s before things are said and done tonight. Right now, 51 degrees at first pitch. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
The 2-2. Hard on the ground toward short. Gregorius is there in the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out.
Batting second.
Well, if you're superstitious and believe in omens, this is really a bad sign. First hitter of the game, first chance to set the tone, and he sails the throw. We'll see if that was a fluke or the beginning of a trend.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Previous history with Luis Severino, 2 hits in 7 tries. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. That's popped up. LeMahieu backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Has a look. Now the pitch. Runner's going. That's a strike. The throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep. That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Ready with 2 balls and a strike. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone and foul, though it had the home run distance. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's Chris Davis now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Davis, sometimes called Crush with a K and an H. He was selected in the 7th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Ready with the 1-1. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Ready with the 2-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt them after all as the inning is over. The A's strand 1, and now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Mark DeRosa, what do you have for us on this lineup?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Luis Castillo is on the mound for the visiting squad in this AL Wildcard matchup. Dan, any thoughts?
Big arm. This is a guy that when he learns to control the strike zone, particularly with this off-speed pitches, has a chance to improve in a short amount of time. Mid to high 90s fastball with a lot of movement. His breaking pitches need some refining, but if he takes that next step and starts to get that breaking stuff over, look out. This guy could get better really fast.
So stepping in, DJ LeMahieu. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Yankees, the third baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
First pitch of the at-bat. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball one. In his career versus this pitcher, batting .500, 4 for 8. Now the 1-0. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, one away. So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up the switch hitter Aaron Hicks. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And that misses, 2-1.
We got 2 balls.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Hey, that two-seam fastball is going to be the be-all, end-all of this game right here. Who's going to execute? Is the pitcher going to be able to keep going to that well, or is the offense going to be able to make an adjustment and hit that ball in the gap?
Shoots this one over to first. Olsen loves it. Oh, what a stop on the slide. He is out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed, 0-1.
Hey, I know it's early and we're in the first right here, but he's going to have to work that heater to both sides of the plate. He cannot get away with missing over the heart of the plate all night.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, down 0-2. He better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Still no score. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning.
Piscotty.
First offering on its way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
1-1 the count. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
Here now the 2-2. Is a called third strike right on the inside corner.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Here's Randall Grichuk. Lays off 1-0. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And it's fouled away. Very high, 2-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Fly ball out to right field. Judge is there, 2 down. Next up for the A's, Marcus Semien. They'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. To the left side, but it's well foul. The windup and the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And he fouls this one off. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. 1-2-3 go the A's. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Next for New York, Giancarlo Stanton. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
He's ready. Here's the way late on the fastball for strike 1.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
0-1 count. Here it comes. And he misses with it. 1-1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. A little roller toward the hole. Olsen fields it cleanly, and the underhanded throw gets him for the out. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher Gary Sanchez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Bottom of the second here with no score. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well. And I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball. He's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone. And if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Under this one is Grichuk, and there are 2 away now. Didi Gregorius trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. We'll move to the third with no score. Stepping in, Sean Murphy. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
The catcher, Sean Murphy.
First delivery to him on the way. And a ball, 1-0.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Swinging a hard liner to center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. No one can make a play on this one, and the A's first hit is going to be for extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Into the box, George Springer, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is under it. 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Coming to the plate now, Matt Olson. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Calhoun at second with 2 down. Outside, 3-0 now. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt
Two men on, two out, and up next, the power-hitting third baseman Matt Chapman. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
1-0. Here it is. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
When you know a guy has a great changeup on the mound, you got to be willing to give up pull side of the plate from time to time. It just looked like his timing was a smidge off.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Lays off. 2-2 now. Third inning, no score to this point. Strike three called, and the inning is over. A's strand a couple. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Here's Miguel Andujar now. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ball one.
Oh, that's inside.
Hard hit ball to second. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Yankees.
Batting it, the second baseman, Weaver.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Torres, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a little chopper up the middle. And indeed, he won't look at second. He'll just flip it on over to first to take the sure out. Stepping up to the plate, Clint Frazier. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. The 2-0 on the way. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
He's set, and a 3-0 offering. Sliced hard on the ground. To his left, Calhoun on to first, and there were 2 down. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First delivery to him on the way. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Springer coming on. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Chris Davis. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
No balls and 1 strike. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Into the second deck and gone. A solo shot here to left, and the A's are on the board first, 1-0. Just an absolutely amazing home run there. Certainly worthy of the show track treatment. And as you can see, 114 miles an hour off the bat, and that should give you a pretty good indication as to how well he connected on that swing.
Now batting, the left fielder, Steven.
Standing in now, Stephen Piscotty. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, 1 run feels like 3 or 4.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
In now, Brendel Grichuk. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Hit high and deep to right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting,
striding in for Oakland, Marcus Semien. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Changeup called strike 1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Fouled away.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. Sean Murphy would be next. Into the corner and slicing foul. try it again. 3-2. Hit in the air out to center field. After it is Hicks. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. But the A's hit the board first on this solo home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's now 1-0 in favor of the A's. Ready for another chance? Aaron Hicks. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
First delivery to him on the way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and plunks the hitter.
Now at the plate, Aaron Judge. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
First pitch of the at-bat. In there, 0-1.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
And it's quickly 0-2. Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Changeup, and that fades down and away. 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Hicks aboard here at first with nobody out. Hicks running from first. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. So they'll have to be content with just the strikeout there as the runner's able to get himself into scoring position with one away. Giancarlo Stanton now, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the 0-1. And there's ball 1.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in, make him prove he can adjust before you do.
A 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
I wouldn't be surprised if he uses aggressiveness against him right here. If you're going to get a swing outside the zone, 1-1, might as well fish a little bit further.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that 2-seam fastball.
No runs, just 1 hit and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0. Couldn't get his hands through there, and it's 1-1. In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw goes over to third, and it's too late as he's in there.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
No runs, just 1 hit, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Yanks leave 1. They trail this one 1-0. Settling in now, Sean Murphy.
The catcher, Sean Murphy.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. And the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Stepping in now, Willie Calhoun, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Fouled off. 1 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. Another 0-2 home. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Into the box, George Springer. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The windup and the 0-1. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw in time, and the side is retired. A's are gone in order, but they lead it 1-0. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Leading off for
Thank you, Heidi.
Yankees, the shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Fly ball out toward right field. Grichuk is there, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Miguel Andujar. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Andujar, a native of the Dominican Republic, is a corner infielder, normally a third baseman, but he's at the other corner at first base here in this one.
Yeah, this guy's got sure hands. You know, sometimes I want to make this point. First basemen get a bad rap because everyone thinks they could just go over there and handle a bag, pick balls in the dirt. Not the case. First basemen cannot be more important to helping out not only the pitching staff when they want to throw over, but also taking errors away from their infielders.
Bullet back up the middle. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Now back, second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder Gleyber Torres. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get somebody on base and get this guy out of the stretch and make him a little bit uncomfortable. I mean, they're one strike away from being shut out through 5.
Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Digging in once again, Matt Olson. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Matt Olson.
First delivery to him on the way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike two.
The count is 1-2.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. And he fouls this one off. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Ready once again, Matt Chapman. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Here comes the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. The next 0-2 is taken. That's ball 1. Olsen on at first, nobody out. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Chris Davis will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. First pitch on its way. Fouled away. Comes set with the 0-1. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close. You could tell this guy's been in the swing mode from the minute he walked into the batter's box.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
The left fielder, number 25.
Digging in to try it again, Stephen Piscotty is hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Here's the first pitch to him. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. He swung on and missed for strike number 2. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heats, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And D-Roll right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now at this game.
Yeah, Dan, you are a monster down that bullpen. That's what it seems to be in today's game. There's 5 or 6.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1 left for Oakland, but they're up 1-0. Standing in, Clint Frazier will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. One and 1 the count to Clint Frazier. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. 1 away. So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, DJ LeMahieu. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it. 2 down. Two away now in the Yankees 6th. And that'll bring up the switch hitter Aaron Hicks. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
Stay on the attack if you're the pitcher right here. You know who's lurking. 3, 4, 5, and you'd love to see that number 3-hole hitter lead that next inning off.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Ripped on the ground to first. Olsen takes it on his own, and the inning is over. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on MLB Network. Back here in the Bronx, the A's are on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But before it gets underway, let's take a look at our game summary to this point. Adam Ottavino is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 0, Adam Ottavino.
Now at the plate, Rendell Grichuk. His head-to-head numbers against Adam Ottavino. He's gone 2 for 6.
The right fielder, Rendell Grichuk.
First offering on its way. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Oh and 1. Here it comes. And here's a foul ball just off to the right as they get ahead of him here. 0-2. Ottavino is a guy known for his lights out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
The 0-2 once more. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Now at the plate, Marcus Semien. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here it comes. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Bases are empty. One man out.
Nope.
And that misses. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses. Ball 2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Digging in now, Sean Murphy. First two men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Here's the first pitch to him. Too low. 1-0.
Count 1-0.
Here it comes. 1-0. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and the inning continues.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Willie.
So it's a runner at first with two men out, and into bat next, former Dodger minor leaguer Willie Calhoun. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Fouled off. Murphy leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And another foul ball.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Line drive, base hit to right, and that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
The center fielder, number 4.
Hey, after back-to-back two-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, George Springer. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
A ball and a strike now. 2 down, runners at first and second. It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Here's the 2-1. Taken, strike 2 called, and it's even at 2-2. He's set. The 2-2. Hit on the ground to third. Gloved by LeMahieu. On to first, and the A's fail to cash in here as the side is retired. A's strand a couple, but they're on top 1-0. Here's big Aaron Judge. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
2 balls and a strike now. Hitter's count now. Here's the 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
In now is the Yankees DH, Giancarlo Stanton. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
0-1 the count.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here, and this guy's continuing to pitch well with this first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
Line towards center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
So striding in, Gary Sanchez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch on its way, and that misses for ball 1.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Now the 2-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Now the 2-1. The count now at 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. Didi Gregorius waits on deck. Now the payoff pitch home, and it's fouled away. And he misses ball 4. So now that potential tying run scoots up 90 feet to third base.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
So stepping in, Didi Gregorius, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch coming. Here it is. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1.
The pitcher has to find a way to minimize damage here. Maybe take 2 outs for 1 run. Who cares? Get a double play, pop up, strikeout, something to get you back in this inning.
Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2.
Just way too patient in this situation. With the bases loaded like this is your chance to be the hero.
Here it comes on 0-2. And he gets him swinging. What a big out there, as there is now 1 away.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Miguel Andujar, as he'll do his best to bring home the go-ahead run from third, 90 feet away. First offering on its way. No balls and a strike to count. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Interesting pitch selection right there. In off the plate. Not too many pitchers in the game want to go in there and risk hitting the guy and let them get on first base free of charge.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Miguel Andujar becomes out number 2 this inning. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think it can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. And that's off the plate and high. 2-0 now.
putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So they load the bases on just 1 hit, but 3 men are left stranded. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Oakland is on top in this one, 1-0. Chad Green has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 57, Chad Green.
Stepping up now, Matt Olson. It was a walk in his last trip.
Baseman, Matt Olson.
First pitch of the at-bat. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike. Two and 1 to the A's first baseman. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Matt Chapman is on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
So striding forward now, Matt Chapman. His prior history versus this arm, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. Here's the first pitch to him. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count. 0-2.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now, and after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
In now, Chris Davis, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
And he'll just lay this one in there. 3-1. 2 out, nobody on. Three balls and 2 strikes, a full count to the A's DH. And he fouls this one off. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. 1, 2, 3 go the A's, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Ready for another shot now. Clint Frazier. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
In there, and it's 0-1. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. This is line to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented a tying run.
Standing in now, DJ LeMahieu. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. So 1-1. 1-2 now. One out, nobody on. Line drive snagged on a short hop. So gets him 2 down. Riding in once again, Aaron Hicks. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
First pitch on its way. And that misses, ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Comes in with a changeup, and it's 2-0. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. Aaron Judge would be next. The 3-1. Takes a strike for a full count now. 3-2.
3-2.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Lou Trevino takes over here with a runner at first and two gone in the inning.
Number 62, Lou Trevino.
Aaron Judge will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and two away. Quick check on that tying run at first, and he'll get back in safely. He's set. Here it comes. And he takes ball one.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Runner goes. Pitches a cold strike to throw. And in fact, there will be no throw as he loses a handle there on the transfer. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Hicks stands at second with two gone. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. One left for the Yankees. It remains 1-0. Zach Britton enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. Striding in to start the ninth, Stephen Piscotty, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Piscotty.
First pitch of the at-bat, and we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. Into the box, Rendell Grichuk. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone, and it's a foul ball. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. 1-run game here in the top of the ninth. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
Fouled away. And that one got a piece of him.
Well, when you hear people talk about the unwritten rules of baseball, I think we just saw a perfect example of that. You hit one of mine, and I'm going to hit one of yours. Always been that way and probably always will be, even though they've tried to crack down on that kind of stuff recently.
So coming to the plate, Marcus Semien. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. One out, one on in a one-run game. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. The 1-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike two.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Set to deal on a ball and two strikes. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Fouled off. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Frazier moving to his left, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. At the plate, Sean Murphy.
The catcher, Sean Murphy.
Britton's ready. First pitch on its way. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Pause and the 0-2 misses for ball 1. The 1-2 misses inside off the plate.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
Dylan Betances takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Number 68, Dylan.
Stepping in now, Willie Calhoun, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And it looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Grichuk on second, Murphy at first, 2 out in the inning. In there, 1-2 now. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. A's strand a couple, but they lead it 1-0. Blake Trinan comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth. Will come on defensively now as he takes over at second. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. The 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
Now the 2-0. And a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1. Now the 2-1. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. And there are the final numbers for the Oakland starter. And he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance.
Hey, what a great job of mixing speeds and mixing up his pitches. 2 hits allowed in this one. Dominant performance.
Striding in, Gary Sanchez. Career against Blake Trinan. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Here's the first pitch. Good pitch there, called a strike on the inside corner. Trinan, a right-hander going 6'5". He was selected in the 7th round back in 2011.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
The 1-1 pitch, and a sinker dips too low there, into the dirt in fact.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Now the 2-1, and here's a sinker that causes him to back away, as that just about got him.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Called a strike, and it's full 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Into the box now, Didi Gregorius. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Here's the first pitch. Bullet back up the middle. Springer is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
And these wild card games are hard enough, as your entire season rests on 9 innings of baseball. But they put aside all the distractions that come with playing on the road and handled their business. Now it's on to the division series, one step closer to the World Series title.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And guys, a very important outing turned in on the mound for the man you see right there. He was a big factor, of course, and is the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award.
Yeah, it was a real good performance, as you'll see by his final line. 7 2/3 good innings, and in today's game, that's very solid.
So for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire great crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching the American League Wildcard game.
Here now is our final line score tonight.